Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's check out UFO 50 running on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, this is a Nintendo Switch 1 game, and it is, as the title says, it is a game which has 50 games inside of it. So let's check it out. CRT effect is off, which is good. That's pretty much it. They're just all here, huh? Looks like they're starting with 1982, and then we end with 1989. Alright, well. Barbuta. Oh. It's one of those kind of games, huh? Where's the music? 1982? Games had music in 1982. I think. Well, I mean, maybe not. Okay, that's too far to jump, obviously. It even has the little, like, CRT noise in between transitions. I'm gonna assume this kills me. Well, sort of. Then again, 82 is awful early in gaming. I don't even know if games looked like this. In fact, I kind of doubt it. Would not get in the right place. No. Okay. I mean, I guess that's not a bad game, but like I really wouldn't play a game like that. Right. Bug Hunter. Client call received. Begin transmission. Our moon quarry has been infested by mutant bugs. They have made mining impossible, and we need the services of a bug hunter like you. We will drop energy cubes to assist you. Spend this energy to download new modules for your spacesuit and combat the ever-evolving bug threat. Yeah, I think people actually don't play this game. I think that's why the reviews are so positive. I think maybe like somebody plays 1 or 2 of these games and then they just write a review. Choose an action. Because this is like a little bit too faithful to the era. You think they're confusing O Super 56? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Bug threat has evolved. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's nothing necessarily bad about these games. Like, they're not, like, super duper trash games. But I don't think anybody is going to, like, just casually want to play these games when there's other games on the system. Ninpeck. At least this one has music, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've seen like real reviews of this game, though. I mean, I don't think everyone just confused it with Super 56. I think there are some people that actually, like maybe they appreciate the effort in the games. I don't know, and they can like the games though. I mean, that's pretty tough. I think it'd be really, really challenging to like. I mean, you're certainly not gonna like all 50 games, and maybe you're only gonna like 2 of the 50. I don't know. I mean, we'll go through some of these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through all 50 of them. Paint racing competition. Okay. Because we're talking like 2600 level of gameplay here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess that's okay. Magic Garden. Like I said, I'm playing through these and I don't necessarily hate them. It's not like the old like NES game that had a bunch of games in it. I don't know if it was 30 or 50 or whatever, but I mean, it's not that level of trash, but it's also nothing that I would spend any time playing. Again, if I'm looking at the choices I have on the Switch or Switch 2 or whatever platform that you have where you own this game, I just can't see you playing it, you know? Yeah, I mean, stuff is just okay. These are like, you know, kind of like B-level phone games. Among the ancient ruins outside our dear capital, a great evil has reawakened. Will you lay down your lives and defend Mortolia? To serve the cause, you must master 3 rituals. The ritual of arrow. The ritual of bomb. And the ritual of stone. So we have a limited number of these. Okay. Progress. Somewhere deep in space, the pirate Alpha was captured by the demon, Princess Chakras, and thrown into the deep pit known as Velgris. No one has ever returned from Velgris alive, for it is filled with many deadly traps and monsters. But thankfully, Alpha has survived the long fall and recovered her blaster. It's time to climb. Ah, okay. That's okay, I guess. It's just how I feel about all these games. I mean, they're just okay. Picked up meat printer. Picked up nail gun. Okay. I mean, that's alright. Instructions. Oh man, this needs instructions? Units march forward automatically. You can move units up, down, and backward. Get units to opponent's castle to win. Units that defeat other units get promoted. Promoted units do double damage. Each unit has a special ability. Okay, I mean, kind of interesting strategy game. Real-time strategy. Devolution. We started this town with high hopes, unaware of the evil below the surface. Now the horde threatens our very survival. You once claimed knowledge of alchemy and boasted of explosive chain reactions. Was it all just bluster? Or are you the one to save us? Well, okay, another strategy game. Ah, okay. Think I get it. I probably wouldn't play a game like that, though. Kick Club. Okay, sort of a Snow Brothers-ish, I guess. That's okay. Avianos. At long last, the mammals perished, and we reclaimed the land that was once ours. It was just as our high priest had prophesied long ago. But as our society grew, many of us forgot our roots and became more like mammals. And it was not long before we, too, fell prey to the folly of war. Therefore, capture 4 castles and hold them for 2 turns to win. Okay, yeah, I probably will not play that. Mooncat. Well, it's a fair number of strategy games. I'm actually kind of surprised how many there are, at least so far. I mean, 8-bit strategy games would have been completely unheard of, especially if we're talking about like 83 or 85 or something like that. Oh, the controls are, oh, this is not good. So the D-pad moves you left, no matter which direction. The A button moves you right. Why does it control like this? Okay, up on the D-pad makes you jump. Or, no, just moving while hitting A jumps. I can't even describe this control. It's really, it's super oddball. Yeah, no. Just the controls alone turn me off. Bushido Ball. Oh, it's Pong. I suppose if you make 50 games, retro-style games, one of them is going to end up being Pong. It's just fate. It's just Pong. Block Koala. I mean, a little bit more to it than Pong. I don't know. People want to see the game. I mean, that's kind of what I do here. I play Souls-likes, and that also is punishing myself. The koala family was excited about spending the day at the park. I mean, I'm sure somebody's curious. You know, like, they're like, oh, is it really that good? Should I really check it out? And, damn, here I am. I mean, I don't want to go into it super negative, right? Like, I think these are fine phone games that you'd play for like a couple seconds, maybe a minute or two. And you put 50 of them together, you know, I guess that makes a good package. But, you know, giving this game like very high ratings, I think that's a little suspect, honestly. Did I just screw myself? I think I did. Yeah, I see this is not necessarily a bad game. And if you were to offer it all by itself, I don't think you could convince anybody to just buy this, if unless it was like on a phone. And, you know, maybe 99 cents. Hey, brother, need a break? You know, I'm really good at puzzles. Alright, I guess I'll keep talking to the worms then. Camouflage. In the beginning, lizards lived in peace and safety. One day, sun and rain appeared before Lizard with a message. Child, the easy life has made you weak. Without challenge, you cannot evolve. From now on, you will face fearsome predators like frog, gator, and bird. But because we also wish to see you succeed, we give you the power of camouflage. Alright. Sort of an action puzzle game, I guess. Campanella. Where am I going? Oh, okay. Kind of a cool concept. Aria. You have been sleeping for a long time. You awaken in a cave. I found my way. I'm not sure where everyone else went. Try checking the nearby holes. Okay. I mean, that's interesting. The Big Bell Race. Okay, I mean, that's kind of a cool idea. Just you have to constantly hit the A button to keep your ship afloat. So essentially it's a championship sprint, just with a kind of a bit of a twist. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Oh my god. I'm not even halfway through. This is a lot of games. Why does it scroll like that? Again, cool concept. I don't approve of the way it scrolls, though. That's headache-inducing. Waldorf's Journey. It's like, yes, retro aesthetic, totally get that. But don't actually make it run like it's on an old 386. Oh, okay. It's alright. I think this is what all reviewers are doing when they rate this game. So they just play like a couple seconds and are like, oh, well, it seems all right. You'll find something that you like. Vishmi is a marine biologist. One day she noticed something strange. The animals of the ocean were acting very aggressively towards her. She quickly returned to the research station to report her findings. Vishmi knew she needed to understand why the animals were acting this way. She equipped her new submarine, Porgy, with stun torpedoes and set out. Together they would get to the bottom of this mystery, and possibly the ocean. Something strange is going on in the ocean. Let's go find out what's upsetting the fish. Maybe us skirting around in the water is upsetting the fish. We haven't found any cool gear for you yet. Let's head back out there and get some. I wish this had parallax scrolling at least. It's sort of hard to tell the foreground and the background. Super fuel capacity increased. Okay. That's not bad. I could see maybe having some fun with that here and there. Onion delivery. I know all the earlier games didn't have any story at all. They just plopped you into the gameplay, and like all these later games, gotta have like a cinematic intro. Tomorrow should be a pleasant day with minimal danger or strangeness. How boring! Oh no, this plays like the overhead sections on Roger Rabbit. That's not a good thing. This handles pretty painfully. I mean, this is not great. Yeah, why? That's a thing. Caramel. Snack Planet. Okay. Oh, this is our actual first shmup. I mean, if this was actually time period accurate, almost all these games would be shmups. I mean, that was the in the 80s, that was the primary gameplay. Very few things were not shmups. Especially when you're talking about, like, home consoles. Well, that's probably the one I would want to play the most at this point. party house. Get this party started. All I'm doing is opening the door, hitting the button to open the door. Okay. That one might just be a throwaway. Hotfoot. Alright, slackers, it's time to play Hotfoot. Remember, no crossing the line and no throws above the knee. Okay, I don't want anyone taking a beanbag in the eye again. Stay hydrated and you might actually do something special for once. Each of you has a special throw and a special action. Now go get him! Our team is unstoppable. Pass. I mean, switch players and shoot are the same buttons. Okay, that's about enough of that. Divers. Oh, party house is like a deck builder. I mean, I kind of get it. I don't know if I would really play it, though. Like, a lot of these are, like, cool ideas, and I think they're executed, you know, I think they're executed well, given the assignment, you know, to kind of make something a bit retro, and maybe something that would be playing, like, on a 386 or a 486. But I'm not necessarily, like, into this kind of retro. Especially for the ones that don't have any background music. Feels eerie, you know, not to have any music at all. I mean, that, to me, that's like the realm of the 2600 or the 7800. Not so much like the 8-bit realm. Ah, okay. I think I get that one. Bit of an RPG. Rail heist. We are a strange family. That's not a good sentence to start with. An abandoned mine is our home. Dodger was orphaned at the age of 8. The sole survivor of the great disaster at Armadillo's End. Brand always hides his face. His name is Brand. And babbles in his sleep about angels and demons. I mean, we know that characters can be larger than the 5 letters. Well, whatever, you know what? That's me on guard duty, next to Mr. Blue, our horse. My name's Maria, and that's all you need to know. Grant, well, I mean, why are you still talking then? Grant is our leader. She took us in when we had nowhere else to go. She doesn't get around much these days, but she's the one who taught us our trade. Train robbery. Hold up to load your gun. Okay. I'm assuming I avoid these guys. Okay. That one's cool. Vinger. Or Vanger. Vanger, a creation of the mercenary corporation's War Genus Incorporated, awakens from stasis. Only to find that the base has been compromised by unknown forces. A virus has turned all systems to blind allegiance. Well, why does he have a crotch curtain? He's an android. Our Vanger's only home has been made into an enemy. Very insect-like. Whoever is responsible for this must be found and eradicated. Theta Sector. New Ranger has an improved gravity flip. Permabot activated by jumping in midair. Oh, it's low G, man. Or, metal something? I can't remember the name of the game. I played it on this channel too. I just can't think of it. It was an IRAM game, which was pretty cool. Okay, that game's cool. I could probably be into that one. Was it Metal Storm? Oh god, I wish I could like think of the image of the box art on in my head. I can't remember the name exactly. Metal Storm sounds right. Rock on Island? Ooh, is it Adventure Island? For years, the humans and dinosaurs of Rock on Island lived in harmony, but one day a mysterious pink UFO passed overhead and dropped a strange object onto the island. 4 dinosaurs, the strongest of their tribes, found the object. When they touched it, it gave them the curse of intelligence. They decided to drive the humans away by attacking their caves. One by one, the humans were driven out until only the village of Peace remained. Zola, the young chief of the village, took over command of the remaining humans. She vowed to take the island back. curse of intelligence. I mean, I feel that way about my dates. Curse that intelligence. Curse your ability to suspect that I'm a huge jerk. Oh, is this an RTS? I mean, why can't I just walk everywhere? I'll need to, like, power up more. Oh, okay, I get it. Potentially could be fun. I don't know how long I'd play a game like that, but could be fun. Ping golf. Or pin golf. Or ping golf. Or Pungo LF. I don't know. Oh, another one of these kind of golfing sort of games. Oh, that's not important, just the hidden dicey. Okay, that one's fun. 1987, huh? Moving along in the years. Mortal 2. Did we have a Mortal 1 in here? The Defender of Nilpus. It's been 100 years since we won the great battle for Mortolia. Many gave their lives on that day, but our leaders have forgotten our sacrifices and are reviving the evil to gain even more power. A new resist group has formed to defeat them. The assault on Castle Nilpus starts today. Okay. Even back in 1987, I didn't have enough time to read the damn paragraph that comes up in the game. Attack, charge, sacrifice. Okay. Oh, you know, it immediately reminds me of Legacy of the Wizard, the old Falcom game. That part does he have limited ammo? Yeah. This is totally Legacy of the Wizard. That was a hard-ass game. It's one of those games where I'm just surprised that they expected children to play that game. Okay, potential there. 87. Fist Hell. Jay's mom was kidnapped by zombies while she was campaigning for mayor. Oh, okay. Spec Spangler, the current mayor, gave a press conference. Spec has a plan. He said he would do everything in his power to defeat the monsters. But Jay had heard empty promises before. He decided to call his friends. Oh, what am I getting all political here? What the heck? We'll get Mom back ourselves. Oh, really? An 8-bit beat 'em up, huh? Let's hope they don't stick very, very strictly to the 8-bit rules. Because beat 'em ups in the 8-bit era were a little rough, you know. I mean, like Double Dragon 2 are classics. But they're also kind of games of their time. Not sure how much a modern audience would, you know, love Double Dragon 1 NES. I think that might challenge them. Yeah, I mean, this does actually play more like a modern beat 'em up, just with the 8-bit aesthetic. Yeah, that's something that would happen in an 8-bit game. Okay, well, I mean, that's cool. Again, sort of hard to make time for a game like this when there's like so many really, really good beat 'em ups on the system. But as a 50 game package, I mean, it's not bad. Overbold. After escaping Velgris, Alpha hitchhiked to the gambling planet of Fogun. Her struggle with Sharkus had left her shipless and broke, but this planet offered many ways for an enterprising individual to make a few bucks. Lured by the promise of big prizes, she signed up to compete in the notorious Bread Arena. Oh, okay. Next game. Campanella 2. The giant space station, the SS Periscope 4. For 3 weeks, no radio traffic has been registered from this typically bustling planetoid. Worried for the gold he stored there, pilot sets out to investigate. He does not come back. Oh, that's me? Oh my goodness. I wasn't even sure what my character was. Some of these games where you have to hold the button to keep your player or aircraft in the air. Like, more games use this mechanic in this collection than all the games on the NES using this mechanic. This is like a very, very, very rare gameplay mechanic. Fuel or something? Okay, that's enough of that. Hyper Contender. Okay, that one's alright. Val Brace. A voice booms from the night sky as you approach the entrance to Gonthra Keep. Ooh, what's with this music? Another noble knight come to challenge the Lord of the Abyss? Fine then, enter. This is like using one of those MMC3 ships, right? Get the little boom in the back there. But the inheritance... okay, whoops. As the last word rings out, you feel your shining armor vanish, and your father's enchanted blade puffs away in smoke. Poof. Suddenly, you are no longer riding astride your noble steed. Instead, you are falling. Falling, falling, falling. Okay, can we move on? Oh, no. Oh. It's a dungeon crawler. Oh, with real-time battles. Interesting. Okay, I mean, I'm into this. Oh, damn mimics. You have a stamina system. Oh no. Okay, that's cool. I can actually say that that's actually cool. What's this one? Val Brace? Okay, so there, Val Brace is actually a bit of a standout. We got to like 37 games before before that finally happened. Not that any game's bad. There's like no like, actual bad games in this collection. But there are definitely some which I feel are just like one-trick ponies. It was close to midnight when they arrived. Oh, well, this color palette's pretty a thing here. Not a pretty thing. I thought I would never have to experience this this blue shade ever again. That was okay. Star Waspier? It was on a remote planet that we found the blue flower. Oh, whoops, was I not supposed to hit that? Okay, well, whatever. It's interesting. I think they made a very very conscious effort not to put too many shmups in something like this. Because like the original game, I forget the name of it, that was on the NES that had the 50 games. That was like full of shmups, and not good ones. Here, I think this is what, maybe the only This is like the second or third shmup. And again, for the time period, if we're talking about the 80s, I mean, almost all games were shmups. So it is sort of nice to see that they're really thinking about what they're offering folks. Lily O'Meal, thank you for making the journey here, despite my reputation. I reached out to many, but only you 7 chose to meet me and hear what I have to say. We have been suffering in hell for 15 years, and the war seems endless. Yet not all is as it seems. There is hope. If we band together and... what's that smell? Cough. Smoke! Oh no, fire. We need to leave immediately. Jump, lady, jump. It's spreading too quickly. Feeling faint. Wait, is that... Cough, an angel? Oh no. The fire is going to burn the saloon down soon. I'll save as many as I can. It's a lean man with a handsome face and cauliflower ears. There's a feeling of resilience about him. Put your hand on their forehead and give them some of your energy. They stand up, looking shaken. Oh, okay. I can only do so many of these again. Beautiful young woman dressed like a dancer. She radiates fierce independence. Strong spiritual aura surrounds this woman. You can tell she has a close relationship with multiple dimensions. Like dimensions like different time-space dimensions? Or really... You recognize her from wanted posters. She's a notorious outlaw known for her deadly aim. I think that's... I feel weak now, and the heat from the place is becoming unbearable. It's time to leave while you still can. Deadly aim. That's like every man in a public restroom. When I saw that no-good varmint Lily O'Meal enter the saloon, I knew something bad was going to happen. Greetings, I am the Angel Zad. You're lucky I happened to be passing by and noticed the fire. It's a shame I couldn't save your friends, but rest assured, their souls are with Begun now. Except for Lily O'Meal, of course, assuming the rumors are true about her being a follower of Malice. But anyway, I'm heading out south to continue my search for my friend, the Angel Leo. Goodbye. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to ask you your names. Oh no, I am not naming all these characters. I don't think so. Sneh. That's a good name. Don't ever change that, Sneh. Oh wait, that was a 5 I put in there. Whoops. Fine. Nice to meet you. Please take these 200 teeth I collected on my way here. I have no use for them. Goodbye. Oh, is this like a full-on RPG? Oh, it is. Okay. Well, I don't know how much we're going to play with this. Kind of a nice mechanic. Okay, yeah, wow, that would take a while to get through. So, yeah, potential there. Lords of Disconia. 89. Your queen demands you help. Blue raiders are harassing a key mountain pass and must be dealt with. Prove yourself and more important tasks await. Oh boy, it's another one of these. Okay, how How do the battles play out? Is this a sequel to one of the other games? I swear we played something like this just earlier in the playthrough. I mean, I don't hate it, but I probably would not play that again. Night Manor. You probably shouldn't have left the party angry. That's right, you should leave it drunk and drive. Amy was out of line, but then again, she's been going through a lot. Wait, what's that? Horror and dread, huh? Where am I? As you mutter, you wake up in a strange room. The last thing you remember is driving your car. Not drunk, but angry. And then you hit something in the road. Disoriented, you try to make sense of your new surroundings. Oh, okay, a point and click. Oh, this is like the first one. Okay. Yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, I sort of like this thing. This it's like what, uninvited. Simple metal spoon with flat handle. There appears to be bite marks all over it. Are they my bite marks? Take the spoon. Take the bowl. Can I take the mattress? No. Nothing in the mattress. Try turning the knob, but as you feared, the door is locked. Looks like the vent cover can come off, but you can't seem to get a good enough grip on it with your bare hands to pry it off. Well, how do I use my items? Normally this would be like the start button, or... You know what? Potential to be cool. Fars's hat. But yeah, I'm not going to deep dive into these games. There's 50 of them. You know? So unless there's a demand out there for somebody to have me play like one of these, or a couple of these, like pretty deeply, then we're just going to look at these very, very quickly. I mean, we've already been playing for over an hour and haven't got through all 50. Ladies and gentlemen, the great magician, Elphazar. Ah, it's Pocky and Rocky. Okay, that's good stuff. I would play that one. So 2 definitely I would plays so far. Maybe 3. And then the rest of them are just okay. Pilot quest. Return to Zoldath. One day. Look a little psychotic there. That's what happens when you spend too much time in space. Woo! Oh, you can call me Tiramisu. keep giving me those? I would think that this would run out of whatever it is at some point in time. Hello, I am Dr. Lumen. Would you like to see our current research projects? Metal yo-yo, fertilizer. Oh, okay. 150. Build a resource silo for 50 ingots. Well, I don't have 50. I mean, I don't think I have 50. Okay, maybe try talking to me instead? Oh, well. Didn't mean to hurt you. Sorry, buddy. 5 ingots and 4 more ingots. I do. Is there an exchange program? It's weird, I can just keep slapping that thing around. Slard is my name. If you want to survive the wild zone, you need some meat. Get some meat and I'll let you pass. I'm Parvina, the huntress. I need a moon ingot to repair my destroyed shack. Well, I don't have that. I'm Gummatree. If you give me 10 moon drops, I can make a shed for you, or I can make a seed for you. Here's your seed. Okay, it's producing moon drops. Okay, is this like essentially a cozy game? Sort of seems like that's what it is. Because it's like real-time base building. I guess I'm essentially just farming this. I don't have 5 ingots. Okay, well, maybe that one requires some closer inspection. Benny and Max. Hold on a minute. Okay. You can stay in the storage room tonight. But why? There's nothing to do in here. Because Mom isn't here, and I'm in charge. That's why. Here, you can hang out with Max. It's not fair. Two hours later. Feels like we've been locked in here forever. I'm so bored. I have an idea. Will it get us out of here? Maybe. This room is so small. We should try shrinking. But I don't know how to shrink. Me neither do, or neither do I. Maybe we just crouch down and think small thoughts. That'll never work. Watch me try. Okay. This is a standard platformer. I mean, this is like basically the first standard platformer. Boy, that hitbox is certainly a thing. Am I supposed to kill it, or I don't know if I need to. I do think it's interesting that, I mean, this game is obviously a little inspired by Mario 2 USA, but it's kind of strange that they never really, like, did this kind of gameplay for any other game. Like, Nintendo was just like, yeah, that's it. That's the one time, that's all. Yeah, I mean, maybe that seems like it's okay. Combatants. Combat ants. I'm assuming that's what that is. The bite of the red ant is fierce. Its mandibles can crush easily. Hopefully your name's not easily. Do your part against the Red Horde. Red Horde. Okay. Red ants have taken our land. We only have one queen left. Let's fight back. Feed our queen to create more ants. But be careful. The red ants are very strong. Our great comeback begins now. Good luck. That is as fast as I can go. We must protect our homes very casually. Not at a slow walk, but certainly not at a fast walk. And you stand completely still when you're shooting, so you can't move or anything. Yeah, okay, that's about enough of that. Really? You're gonna make me play that? Quibble race. Ooh, boy, I don't like that color. Sure. Yeah, okay. $10 for that? I have $10. Prickles is limping this morning. Officials say it was from a training injury. As accounted for the big race to begin. I don't understand that at all. It's like you can't move or touch the controller at all, or else he jumps and falls on his stomach. Okay, enough of that. Seaside Drive. Oh, you can shoot. Oh, okay. Maybe. Not like it as much as some of the other shmups on here. Campanella 3. Going for the trilogy, huh? Hey, pilot, be careful out there. Actually has smooth scrolling. Okay. That definitely would have been a challenging thing on the 8-bit system. Well, that's kind of the one thing. Not be everything around. Yeah. Okay, I mean, that seems alright. Last one, Cyber Owls. A secret hawk base somewhere. Cyber Owl's hawk is threatening to use their new Doomsday missile if their demands aren't met in 24 hours. I've located their 4 secret bases around the world. If you each take one, we might find the missiles in time. I calculate a 4% chance of success in this operation. Good luck. Oh, 4%, that's pretty good, huh? Hawk mercenaries have been spotted at a warehouse in Chicago's industrial district. Octavio, your powerful punches may prove promising in penetrating the partition of this pitiful presidio. Do you want to start this mission? Yeah, sure. I mean, what am I actually doing? Careful, Octavio. This place is crawling with Hawk mercenaries. Don't worry about me, Wells. I didn't master Kung Fu for fun. Of course. Don't forget to charge up your punch to throw your patented owl fist.
Mission start.
Okay.
Mission failed.
Okay, well, I think I get on that one too. Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching UFO 50 running on Nintendo Switch 2. Of course, this is not a Switch 2 game. You can play this on the Switch 1 if that's all you have. And it's available on pretty much all platforms. I don't think there's a platform this game is not available on. So it's Steam and PS4, PS5, Xbox Series S, X. God, what can I say about this? I mean, I think of the 50 games, I would maybe revisit 3 of these. Possibly even 4. But I think for something that has this quantity of games, that's to be expected. You know, you're not going to have 100% winners in a game collection of 50 games. I think some of these, well, none of these feel like a half-baked effort. So, you know, what you typically find in a game that has, or a collection that has this many titles in it, is that you usually run into a lot that are just filler titles. And I can't say that any of these are really filler games. I mean, I think some thought has gone into all of them. And while I do feel that a fair majority of these things, you know, just have basically one kind of gimmick to them, they are trying to do genres which are, well, which we wouldn't have really seen in this era of gaming, you know, from the 80s and just the 80s gaming. I mean, I wouldn't have played a lot of games like this that had, you know, real-time strategy. That just wouldn't have been a thing. But I think that's also good. You know, sort of captures the spirit of, you know, the late 80s. Maybe not going into the 90s, obviously, because the 90s is, well, you know, kind of what we typically think of as classic gaming goes. You know, even though this sort of 1 or 2 button era of game is also part of that history. You know, I think there is stuff here to play. I don't know if I would give this like high ratings overall. It really is hard for me to say, you know, you should go out and pick this up for yourself. Especially when there's only a few games that I would play out of this, and even then I don't know how much time I'd actually spend on them. But I think the effort is there, and I think if you play, well, this is one of the worst ones on the screen right now, but I think if you were willing to play through some of these, you could have a good time. Probably enough to justify the price. I mean, it's not going for a full price. But you definitely won't play all 50 of these, and you definitely won't like all of them. There are some things in here which I think, you know, I think are super creative, but I still, maybe they're not my kind of genre. And then there are some things in here which I think the gameplay itself is just really very unconventional. But maybe that's the point, you know, is to be a little bit more unconventional. So yeah, I don't know if you like what you saw, and there was something in there that you want to check out for yourself. If there's more than, you know, 2 or 3 things in there, then I think maybe consider picking it for yourself. But don't expect to be blown away. I know a lot of other reviews out there have kind of painted this game a little bit in more rosy terms. But if I'm being really honest, I mean, like, especially this game that's on here, where the controls are all messed up, I mean, this is like I would play this once and then I would never play this again. I mean, just the controls being what they are is just enough to turn me off, even though it is trying to be creative and new. Sometimes you know, maybe miss on that. You know, not everything can be, you know, the best, and something that is completely engaging. But yeah, fair amount of strategy games in here, so that's a real surprise. Very few shmups. I think there's 3 or 4 out of the 50. Again, you know, not normal for a retro collection like this to have so few shmups. You know, there's like 2 racing games in here, and just a large variety of, a large variety of strategy games. So that is interesting that was the genre that's represented the most. Anyway, unless somebody out there has a desire to see me play one of these games in depth or one or two of them, I don't know if I would play a good majority of this outside of just sampling and trying it out, which is what I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be in the same boat. It's like, oh well, I'll check this one or two things out, and then after playing 3 or 4 or 5 games that really don't appeal to them, then that sort of demotivates you to play more. But certainly I encourage you to check out everything, and maybe there's something in here that clicks with you. But for me, it's a very highly competitive market, especially when you're talking about retro games or games that are built in a retro style. And while there's a lot of creativity in here, I think you're gonna have to judge for yourself whether or not you'd want to keep playing something like this. But yeah. Again, I don't hate everything. Maybe I'm making it sound more negative than it should be, but it's just really, really hard for me to say, yes, you should go out and pick this up, when I'm just sort of feeling middling about it, I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, this stuff is okay. I mean, it reminds me a lot of what you'd find on your phone, either for free or for less than a dollar. And, essentially this is $50 if you're going to make each game a dollar. I think in that case, the value is there. So, I don't know. Check it out if you want. See if there's something you like in there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. I'm going to take a break from this. My God, I've been playing this thing for an hour and a half. What's the world coming to?